What is good, everybody? I am Mac. Back with a live stream for you guys here tonight, Saturday evening, as it is the Penguins and the Flyers going at it in Pittsburgh this evening, folks. So basically, there's a lot of teams in sports that I hate. I hate the Baltimore Ravens, hate the St. Louis Cardinals, hate the Patriots, hate the Cowboys, hate the Cubs. But I'll tell you, out of all them teams, no team gets my blood boiling more than the fucking Flyers, man. You want to see raw emotion with this game, and who I just absolutely despise. Look no further than the Flyers. Hockey rivalries take it up a notch, and especially in-state rivalries. So you're going to see a lot of genuine emotion coming out of me tonight, as it's going to be a hell of a show. But as always, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link in the box below. We're going to get this show on the road in just a little bit, as they are just warming up in Pittsburgh. They're just warming up as this stupid stream just won't load. I mean, come on. Man, I can't wait to do it. It's been a long time since I've done a hockey stream. I can't remember the last time I did one. It had to have been at least 2 years ago. Probably since, like, I don't know, 2021. It's been a long time since I've done a hockey stream. Or at least tried to call one. Can the stupid stream just load already? That would be great. Stream East is trash. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to get the stream popped up here. So just bear with me for like 1 minute. Because this thing is just always... This thing just always works whenever it wants to. It's never timely. Stop giving me the ads. All right, I think I got it. All right, I think I got it. So let's get this on the road, man. Relatively warm day. 55 degrees after it was snowing. You know, it was snowing a couple of days ago. Now it's in the 50s. Go figure that out. What's going on, A-Rob? Thanks for tuning in, man. What's up, Godfather? Thanks for tuning in. That is the agenda. Found out a Gradient Pens. I got a Gradient Pens Lemieux jersey. There you go. This is our alternative unis right now that have been modernized from the 90s. So this is actually Lemieux as well. This is Lemieux too. I got 2 Lemieux, a Sid, a Yager, and a Malkin. Trying to get more hockey jerseys. They're so expensive though. Pitt City, what's going on, man? From North Hills. Yeah, that may have been my last hockey stream. I know I haven't done one in at least 2 years. So I'm just probably going to take my time with this so I can, like, you know, get back in the swing of it. So we'll just see how it goes with this stream here. But yeah, as always, guys, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. I can't stand the Flyers, dude. Can't stand them. That was an amazing goal by Jari. He's the first Penguin in the 57-year history of this franchise The first Penguin goalie to ever score a goal. That was an incredible goal by Jarry. I'll give him that. Doesn't change my thoughts on Jarry, but you know that was an amazing goal that he made. Great, amazing. Great flick of the wrist. He almost made it look effortless. That was a great goal by Jarry. They're just playing the anthem now. The Pens will be in their regular home unis tonight. The black sweaters, the gold sleeves, the white stripes and gold stripes at the bottom. Flyers are in their ugly road unis, the white unis with the orange sleeves, the boxed in last names, orange letters. I mean, everything about them is hideous. What's up, Jeremiah? Thanks for tuning in, man. I just want to beat these guys. They've been on their high horse to begin the season. I mean, these guys have been on their high horse to begin the whole season. I just love for the Pens to just come out, smack them right in the face, and just knock them down a peg. Oh my God, that would be amazing, especially if Sidney Crosby does it. Man, Flyer fans hate Sid. They hate him with a passion. And I especially love it when Sid scores against the Flyers. I mean, I love it when Sid scores, period. I especially love it when he scores against Flyers. So Jarry's getting the start tonight. He's 8-1 on the season. He has a .991 save percentage tonight. He'll be going up against Samuel Ersson of the Flyers, who's 4-3-1, who averages .278. Pens will be going from left to right. Flyers from right to left. Puck drops. Pens win the faceoff. We are underway in Pittsburgh this evening in the Battle of Pennsylvania. All right, come on, guys. Launching it all the way down to the Flyers' end. Stopped by Ersson. And the Flyers are going to regroup. An early icing call 16 seconds into the game. Who do I hate more? I hate them. They're pretty much even. CJ, it's pretty much even. But I'd probably give the slight edge to the Flyers because the Steelers lead the all-time series against the Ravens. The Pens are 50 games under 500 all-time against the Flyers. So I think, like I said, I hate them both, absolutely, but I think I hate the Flyers more. So the puck is now in the Pen zone, trying to, come on, guys, just get it out of there, man. Get it out of there. Malkin has the puck. Turns it over. It's center right there. Flyers will take it. There's a whistle, 19:09 to go in the first. Night's been pretty tame. Didn't really do a whole lot tonight. Friends were all busy tonight, so I'm like, the Pens play the Flyers tonight, so why don't I just stream it? There's John Tortorella right there. John Tortellini, as I call him. He was an asshole in Columbus, and he's a bigger asshole in Philly. That's what happens when you go to Philly. That's what happens when you go to Philly. You just become more of an asshole than you already are. Of
course, it's got to. It just adds another layer. John Tortorella, not exactly the most loved person in Pittsburgh.
Puck is in the Flyers zone. Flyers will take it. Shot right there on Jarry. One hops it off his legs right there. Pens are going to regroup. Nice rebound right there. And the puck is now going to go back into the Philly zone. Big hit on the boards right there. There you go. Puck is still in the Flyers zone, and we got another whistle, 18:26 to go in the first. I at least respect the Capitals because as much as I don't like Ovechkin, I mean, it's come to a point pretty much where Sid and Ovi going at it, it's less of a hatred for me and more of a, oh my God, I get to watch two of the greatest hockey players of all time play. So, I mean, yeah, I don't like the Capitals, but I at least have a little bit of respect for them. Gensel, the Pens are on the power play, by the way. The Flyers are going to go to the box. Come on, guys. Power play has been iffy all year. Break out of it. Sid with the puck. Passes it around. And he tries a shot. Can't get it in. Come on, guys. Let's get a goal here. 90 seconds to go with the power play. Malkin with the puck. Ah, Sid almost had it on the tip in right there. Pens still have the puck. Come on, quick pass. Come on, be aggressive here with the power play. Let's go. One-timer right there. Can't get it in. Kept in by Erik Karlsson right there. Gives it off to Malkin. Almost lost it. He gets it back, though. Long pass on over to Sid. Gives it to Gino. Back to Karlsson. Back to Malkin. 52 seconds to go with the power play. Come on, guys. Quit being cute here and get aggressive. Malkin with the puck. Come on, shoot it. Loose puck right there, Pens. And the Flyers are going to get it out of the zone. Damn. Come on, guys. The Pens' power play this year has been horrible. It's been horrible. 15 seconds to go with the power play. Come on, guys. Konechny is going to get it out of the zone, and that's going to be another wasted power play opportunity for the Pens. The Pens have to have one of the worst power plays in the league this year. It's been surprisingly bad. 0 for the last 22 in the power plays for the Pens this year. That is pathetic. 0 for 22. Oh, loose puck. Come on, get it in there. It's tipped away. Oh, the Pens had a chance right there. 16 minutes to go. Shot up into the netting. That's going to stop the clock with 15:56 to go in the first. So another wasted power play for the Pens. They had a chance to get it on the loose change right there. Couldn't get it. I mean, the struggles with the power play just continues with the Pens. I just don't get it. And you'd think with the way that we got Erik Karlsson in the offseason that wouldn't be an issue. It's been one of our biggest problems all year. Flyers will take the face-off right through center into the Pen zone. Gives it off to Atkinson. Sid will clear it all the way down to the Flyer zone, and that will be an icing. 15:34 to go.
How do you respond after a power play? And I know the frustrations there. You got proud guys that are used to having success.
Get it in there. That's what that's right, Ritwick. Seems like hockey always has like those kind of things where you go like, that's what she said. Yeah, you're going to be hearing that a lot tonight. That's what she said, by the way. Face off inside the Flyer zone, or the Pen zone, rather, excuse me. And Sid will clear it over to Jari. Pens will take that face off. Loose puck. Pens are 27th in the power play. I'm surprised they're not lower than that. York giving it off. Gives it off to Sanine. Can't handle it. Puck is still inside the Pen zone. And there's a good takeaway right there by Malkin. Cross-ice pass on over to center. Malkin still with the puck inside the Flyer zone. Gives it off to Riley Smith. He can't handle it. Flyers are going to take it over. And a whistle.
get a look at our driveway Subaru Moon Township leaders. How about that? Another little layer to that impressive victory.
Wow, I didn't even know that. Like, they just showed all-time wins, non-original 6 teams. The Flyers are first with 2,146. The Pens are third with 2,000 on the dot. I didn't even know that. That's incredible.
100 plus years.
100 plus. Half of that time.
So pretty much we're the third best team in the NHL for the better part of the last 50 years. Of course, wins-wise, but we all know who takes the cake with Stanley Cups-wise. Wink, wink, Flyer fans. Anyway, puck is inside our zone. Paley can't handle it. Oh, big hit right there. What a layout right there, man.
He'll change now. He tried to earlier as he launched off of Ludwig right into his own bench. That was massive. 2 big guys.
And these 2 teams go at it once again Monday night in Philly. So pretty much back-to-back nights of these 2 teams playing each other. This time it's going to be on the other side of Pennsylvania. Puck is now inside the Flyer zone. Come on, guys. Get the forecheck going here. Let's go. They're going to take it all the way down inside the Pen zone. Puck is behind the net of Jari. Penn's trying to regroup right there. And a shot right there. It's going to be stopped by Jari. Good save right there. And they're going to take a TV timeout right there. TV timeout, 13:36 to go. First period, we are scoreless at PPG Paints Arena. Who do I dislike more? The Flyers, easily. Easily the Flyers. I don't like the Bruins either. But, like, when it's A, your in-state rival, and B, the team that you've played most over the course of your entire franchise, and you've met them several times in the playoffs, it just adds that much. I cannot stand the fucking Flyers, dude. The only time that I would ever root for the Bruins, Bobby, if you're watching this, okay, Bobby, Beantown, you're watching the stream, the only time I would ever pull for your Bruins is if they're playing the Flyers. So there you go. Least favorite NHL team outside the Flyers, I'd probably say the Bruins. In our division, there really isn't another team that I truly hate other than the Flyers. I know the Pens and Devils have had a rivalry, but, like, I really don't care about New Jersey all that much. I actually kind of have, like, a little bit of a soft side for him because my uncle has been trying to get into hockey lately. He's one of the biggest influences of me being a Steeler fan. And he's like a newfound New Jersey Devils fan. He lives in Newark, so that makes sense for him. So, like, he's kind of like a newfound hockey fan. You know, for him, I hope the Devils do well. And the Devils, you know, they got a really good team over there in New Jersey right now. So, like, for the sake of him, I hope New Jersey does well, just not against us. Carolina, they really haven't been relevant outside the past couple of years. Both New York teams, can't say I hate them, but I don't like them, especially the Islanders because they always beat us in the playoffs. Columbus is just completely irrelevant. I got nothing against the Blue Jackets because we always beat them. But yeah, like other than Philly and the Metro, there really isn't another team that I truly hate. 13 minutes to go in the first. We're back in action. Puck is inside the pen zone. Puck is now at center. We're going to put it back into the Flyer zone. I'll tell you, neither of these teams are aggressive tonight, man. Puck now inside the pen zone. Here's a shot. Oh, he can't handle it. It's off the stick. Rister goes wide at Jari right there. York with a 75-mile-an-hour shot right there. And the puck is now going to go down back into the Flyer zone. Let's go, guys. Trying to dig it out free from the corner right there. Sanheim up the wall right there, but he loses it, and Jake Gensel's going to try and recover it right there. Puck still inside the Flyer zone in the left corner. And the Pens mishandle it. Flyers are going to take it across center ice. Inside the Pen zone, 2-on-1. Here's a shot. Good save by Jari. And the Pens are going to recover it. Point blank range right there. Jari was able to make a good play on it. Rasmus Ristolainen, the guy the Flyers traded their whole farm for. And now they suck. I love it. I mean, they're better than they were last year, but still, they blow, dude. Puck now back inside the Pen zone. And they're just playing catch with one another right now at this point. Flyers are going to take it across center ice again, back inside the Pen zone. Here comes another shot. Can't handle it. Puck is loose for a split second. Pens are going to regain it. Come on, guys. Get it out of there. Puck's stuck trying to get it out. We're almost halfway past the first period.
61 games with Philly for 343 points. The stats keep coming, John.
And now the puck is free again. Pens are going to handle it. They're going to go across center ice inside the Philly zone. Pens only have one shot on goal tonight. I mean, that just tells you how bad our power play's been this year. One shot on goal.
They went on a run and went all the way, knocked us out of the playoffs.
Come on, guys. Be more aggressive here, guys. Let's go.
Carter and I had a laugh about that. We showed some of the boys.
Yeah, it's still early, but, like, I just don't like how the Pens are just being too conservative tonight, especially with the power play. Can't stand that. Oh, loose puck inside the Pen zone. Pens better recover it right there as we approach the halfway point of the first. Brian Rust has the puck now, taken inside Philly zone. And the Flyers are going to take it away. They're going to go cross center ice right here. Rust deflects it down back inside the Flyers zone. Under 10 minutes to go in the first. Philly's going to take it back. And I think that is going to be an icing. Yes, it will. 9:35 to go in the first.
Start to this game, a little back and forth. And, of course, it's a rivalry, right? So we've got to have some rough stuff.
Or no, TV timeout, not an icing. So second TV timeout, 9:35 to go in the first. We are still scoreless. Got some early Christmas shopping out of the way. Probably am in debt, but you make sure take care of the people that have been there for you. I got all my shopping done last week. I did a lot of it at Target and Kohl's. And pretty much my Christmas gift this year, you're looking at it right here, guys. Got the iPhone 15. I finally got it, man. That's like my entire Christmas and birthday gift right there. Finally got the upgrade. Finally bought it. But, like, as far as spending goes, I'm done for the rest of the year, literally. Like, the only things that I'm going to buy from now until New Year's are groceries, and that's about it, and gas. But, yeah, man, my Christmas gift came in the mail a couple of days ago. Thank God. I told my parents and my brother and my sister-in-law, expect a really light Christmas for me this year because I just upgraded to the iPhone 15 and it was not cheap. I'll say that much. So they're like, fine, whatever. We don't really need that much anyway. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just saying, don't expect a whole lot from me.
Well, it's the battle of PA. It's going to get a little rough. And Chris Letang, the recipient of some action.
How do I think Dubas has done as GM so far? I think he's been doing really good. I mean, he's cleaned up a lot of the mess that Hextall left us. But I still don't agree with the Jari extension. I'll say that. But so far, so good with Dubas. I just wish he'd fix up the fourth line. 9:20 to go in the first. Flyers take the puck inside their zone. Well, the Flyers are definitely out-muscling the Pens tonight, 8-4. So, I mean, the Pens, it's always been the same way to beat Philly no matter who they put on the ice. You got to beat them at their own game, which is out-muscling them. Got to get some more hits on Philly.
Participating vendors with a donation to Moab House. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
If we play the Flyers in the playoffs, I want to see us go hard on Philly. Oh, you can bank on that if that's going to happen. I don't think we'll play the Flyers in the playoffs, but you can definitely bank on it if it does. That 2018 series, man, where we just freaking kicked their ass, man. I just love that. That in the 09, that in the 08 and the 09 series against Philly as well. I mean, the Pens have beaten the Flyers in the playoffs 3 times. All 3 of the times, the Pens completely outmatched them, and I loved it.
Here's Sanok stepping away from the pack into the slot, looking for an avenue. It comes back for York with a drive.
York with a drive right there. It's going to go wide at Jari. 8.5 to go in the first. Puck is now inside the Pen zone. Come on, guys. Puck is back inside the Flyers zone. Big hit on the boards right there. There you go, guys. Big hit right there. Ryan Shea's going to take the puck now for the Pens. He loses the puck now. Puck is going to go across back inside the net of Jari. Pens will regroup. And they're going to take it across center ice. Back inside the Flyer zone. Come on, guys. Start being aggressive here. Start to get some shots in. Let's go. Puck is now going to go back inside the Pen zone. Oh, that's a great play right there. Could have been a goal. And another great play by Jari. There you go. And now the puck is going to go back across center ice. Flyers still have the puck, though. They're inside Pen zone. Going deep to Galorier right there. He mishandles it. Puck is now going to go alongside the boards. Carlson will regroup. Come on. And there's a whistle. That's going to be an icing with 6:50 to go. Who would I take between Fleury or Lundqvist? In his prime, I would definitely take Marc-Andre Fleury.
He tries to let his hands do the talking here with the forehand and backhand and beat Jari to that post. Jari just
6:50 to go. And there's another face-off. Pens will take it. Puck is going to go back across the center. And the Flyers are taking it away from them again.
Use the backboards for those passes. I always see everyone trying to do that, but you kind of maybe aren't paying as close of attention in those situations.
Cross-ice pass right there. 6:28 to go. Pens trying to get something right here. Come on, guys. And the puck is going to get cleared again. There's another whistle. There's another icing. 6:13 to go in the first. I mean, both these teams are being physical, but they're not being aggressive with the puck. Well, Philly's being aggressive with the puck. We're not. Come on, guys. We only have 2 shots on goal so far. Face off inside the zone. He'll go back across center ice. There's O'Connor with the puck. Gives it off to Letang. Coming in after the puck, and it's going to get set loose. Whipped it all the way down to the pen zone, and that is definitely an icing right there.
Reliable performance tonight. It's going to focus on that guy, Sidney Crosby.
What team do I hate losing in baseball? The Cardinals. End of conversation.
Dominance, and then what he's been doing this year also.
So the puck, so we're going to get another face-off inside the Flyer zone. And the Pens are, why'd they clear it right there? Why'd we clear it right there? I mean, we're inside their zone. Puck is still inside the Flyer zone. Shot by Letang is going to be off the feet of Harrison. Yeah, there you go, Letang. There you go, Tang. Big hit on Kent. Big hit right there.
You can see he's a little bit surprised, a little bit. Why don't you let me know?
They'll take it to another TV timeout.
Carlson says, excuse me.
Well, that was Carlson, not Letang. Letang was in the vicinity. All right, so another TV timeout. We are still scoreless. I mean, outside of the hits and outside of the loose pucks, it's been a pretty boring first period. Connor Bedard's a nice young story so far. I hope he does well.
ESPN Plus. Live sports.
Outside of the Ravens and Flyers, who's third on my hate list, probably the Cardinals. Either the Cardinals or the Cowboys, one of those two.
Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports.
Come on, guys. Be more aggressive here. You got 6 minutes to go in the first. You only got 2 shots on goal so far. Let's go.
ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete.
But yeah, as always, we're 32 minutes into the stream, man. 32 minutes into the game, actually. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram, link in the box below. Battle of PA tonight between the Flyers and the Pens. These two go at it Monday night in Philly. So essentially, back-to-back nights of these two teams playing. Hey, Chris Kunitz and Greg Adams in the house tonight for the Pens. That game winner in double overtime against the Ottawa Senators. One of the best moments for me as a Pens fan. Wow. Chris Kunitz in the house tonight, man. Kunitz a shot, he scores! Penguins win it, and they go to the final. Love that call by Doc Emmerich, man. It still gives me chills. So 5 minutes now to go in the first. Puck is inside the Pen zone.
Tough to play against. Played their roles well. Of course, Cooney picked up with Sid. It was unbelievable for the Penguins while he was here. And 569 games played. Adds as well. Craig Adams, 400.
And now the puck is going to sail inside the Flyers zone. Come on, guys.
So it's a great tenant.
Don't let these guys outplay you. Don't let these guys outmuscle you, man. Come on. Another stoppage. You play 4:38 to go in the first.
For reminders, stay with us after the game for Penguins Overtime Live for a complete breakdown of the game and post-game reaction from the players and coaches. Watch Penguins Overtime Live immediately following the game, only on Sportsnet Pittsburgh. And there he is, Dan Potash.
So we got another face-off inside the Flyer zone. It was icing on them. And puck is dropped. Flyers will take the face-off. And the puck is now going to go back inside the Pen zone. Flyers have been in our zone a lot tonight. We got to get inside the Pen zone. We just have to. They've dominated our zone tonight, man. O'Connor tries a shot right there. Can't get it off. York is going to take it on the rebound. Way inside the Penn zone. There's Eric Carlson with the puck trying to get it out of there. Gives it out to Gensel. Gensel, a shot, can't get it through. Bouncing puck inside the Flyers zone. Gives it back into the neutral zone. 3:30 to go. Tap pass on from Rust. Flyers trying to get it out of their zone. Come on, guys. We're inside their zone. Be aggressive here. Carlson, Letang, a shot. Hard drive. Can't get it through. Back down low. Behind the net of Ersson. Centering pass taken away. Flyers will take it. And Couturier is going to dump it deep inside the Penn zone. Konechny onto the left side of Jari with the puck. Now it's stuck, trying to dig it out right there. Puck is going to back drift into the Flyer zone. Puck now back inside the Penn zone as Shea's going to handle it. Now puck is inside the Flyer zone. Minestroza back in the zone. Penn's got to recover it, though. Clock down at 2:15 to go. There's Ryan Shea still with the puck. Puck back inside the Flyer zone. Here comes a shot off the foot of Ersson. Fans on the one-timer right there, can't get it through.
Instead of kick too far to the wall. It's a good strategy technique.
Come on, guys. Don't get cute here. Let's go. You don't got a lot of time to go. Minute 45 to go in the first. Puck still behind the net of the Flyers. And Philly's going to take it back out. Cross center ice into the neutral zone.
Gets the legs going, and here he comes over the line.
Here he comes over the line, and the Pens will get inside the zone. Loose puck, and you see that's the thing. That's the thing. The puck is loose. They can't get it out. They can't pick up the loose change, and they can't be aggressive with it. Come on, guys. It's not like these guys are 21, man. These guys have been in the league for years, and they can't get loose change like that. Come on.
Those guys driving the net. Smart play. Just getting pucks in the area.
Puck still inside the Flyer zone. Face-off won by the Pens. Letang has it. Gives it out to Riley Smith. Skating around behind the net, and puck is still loose. Back endwards. Gives it out to Letang. And the puck's going to go into the bench. We're now under a minute to go in the first. Don't Steal Twins also cover Pittsburgh sports. I don't know if they do. I think they just cover Steelers stuff, Elephant. I don't really remember a time where they covered where they made Pens or Bucks content. With me, I'm all Pittsburgh sports. I think the Steel Twins are just a Steeler channel. So 51 seconds to go in the first. Got another face-off coming up. Malkin has the puck. Pele has the puck. We're down to 35 to go. And the puck is going to go back across center ice again. Very lazy first period for the Pens, I'll say that, outside a couple of big hits. Rister is going to go wide. We're down to 20 seconds to go. That was Ristolainen on the shot right there. 15 seconds to go. Puck is back across center ice. Malkin inside the Flyer zone. He'll take a shot, goes wide. Pens do get the rebound. We're down to 5 seconds to go. This will probably do it for the first. 3, 2, 1. There's the horn, and we have played 20 minutes in Pittsburgh. After a period, it is scoreless. Pretty lousy first period for the Pens. Outside a couple of big hits and outside a couple of opportunities, they just couldn't get it going. Flyers definitely outplayed us in the first period, but there's still 40 minutes to go. I'm not fretting about it too much, but I would just like to see more aggression. I mean, the Pens had so many loose pucks, and they couldn't get any shots in. There were moments where the Flyers were missing shots, and the puck was loose on our end, and we couldn't take advantage. Flyers had a couple of 2-on-1 opportunities. I mean, it's just a lousy first period for the Pens, man. But I'm going to go get some water real quick. I will be right back, guys.
Because they're in those lanes.
All right, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. Just went to go get water real quick. I still have it with me. I was debating if I should take my glasses off or put my contacts back and put my contacts in, but I'm like, you know what? 7:45 at night. As soon as the game's over, I'm probably just going to take my contacts out anyway, so I'll just leave them on for tonight, and I also don't want to fall asleep with my contacts in because what sense does it make to put them in just to take them out? But, yeah, for tonight, you're going to see the reflection off my glasses tonight, but let's just go with it. But, yeah, we are scoreless after one period at PPG Paints between the Flyers and the Pens. As I said, just a real sloppy first period for the Pens. I mean, they got out-muscled by Philly. Couple of missed opportunities for the Pens. They had a power play opportunity, and once again, they whiffed on it, and it's just been more of the same. I mean, sure, the Pens got 23 points on the young season so far, but a lot of the trouble that the Pens have been having is with those second chances and with those power play opportunities. So hopefully the Pens can clean it up in the second period as they are still on intermission. Thank you, Elfin. I appreciate that. I do cover all Pittsburgh sports, or I at least try to. I can't stream every Pirates and Pens game because, obviously with my job. That's why, I'm trying to get the first shift with my job. I'm a second shifter. So, obviously I can't stream every single Pirates and Pens game. Even if I was in first shift, I probably wouldn't be able to do every single game. I'd be able to do a lot more of the games, I'd say. But, when you're second shift, you got to pick and when you have an active social life and when you're a homeowner, you have to pick and choose what you want to do with your channel. And, when you guys become a homeowner like me, you'll find that out real soon. But I do my best when it comes to covering Pittsburgh sports. Favorite horror film franchise? I agree. Halloween. I love the Halloween movies. I also like Alien a lot too. The first two Alien movies are masterpieces. Third one is okay, nothing great. And then after the fourth one, I just lost interest in it. Joseph Wilson says both these teams are underachieving this year, in my opinion. You can tell both teams have talented players, but it's not equating to wins. Well, the Flyers were terrible last year, Joseph. So I can't even say that they're underachieving. I'd say they're playing better than last year. But that Rasmus Ristolainen trade really set them back. Not that I'm complaining about it as a Pens fan. I love it, but the Pens definitely, the thing about the Pens, Joseph, the Pens are in a very awkward situation because, first of all, we have the oldest roster in the league by a country mile. The oldest player on the average age on the Pens is almost 31 years old. And I know 31 years old for a regular person may not seem very old. That still seems kind of young. But in hockey sense, as a 31-year-old, as a hockey player, they ain't kids. This is a very old team. This is a team that has a bunch of players that have been tossed around from team to team in the NHL before finding a home here in Pittsburgh. This is a very old veteran-based team here. As a matter of fact, I believe Jake Gensel is the youngest player on the team that has not been called up from the farm, that's been a Pen for at least 6 years. And guess what? Jake Gensel's my age. Okay? Jake Gensel's my age. That's how old the Pens are. And the thing is, look at this. 3 shots for the Pens on 16 attempts. We wasted that power play opportunity. We only have 3 blocks, 9 hits, and we've won 10 faceoffs. Philly has 7 shots on 14. They have not had a power play opportunity yet. They have 8 blocks, 13 hits, and they've won 7 faceoffs. So, those are pretty alarming stats right there when you look at it in a whole for the Pens. And that just leads to what I was just talking about. This is not a team that has like a bunch of 18, 19, 20-year-olds on the team. This is a team that's loaded with players that are in their late 20s, early 30s. You would expect a young team to be struggling like that, like the Pirates, The Pirates are young, okay? The only benefit for as bad as the Pirates are, okay? For as bad as the Pirates are, the only benefit of the doubt that I give them is that they're a young team, okay? So like young teams like the Pirates, you understand they have their hiccups. You understand that they have trouble closing out games. You understand the growing pains that they're going through. Like you'd expect that with a bunch of young players. The Pens are old, okay? Like I said, the average age on the Pens is almost 31. So obviously there's still a lot of hockey to go in this one. There's still 40 minutes to go. But, man, they got to get more. We definitely have to be more aggressive here. 3 shots on 16 attempts is pathetic. What's going on, Daniel? Thanks for tuning in. Some people only care about football aspects of sports. I respect people who have a very unfortunately, that's just what it's come to nowadays, Elephant. I mean, the NFL has definitely overtaken the MLB for America's pastime. But in Pittsburgh, you're going to find one of two fans. You're going to find the diehard Yinzer fan that reps all 3 teams, or you're just going to find the guy that only likes the Steelers with nothing in between. Those are the 2 types of fans in Pittsburgh. Turning 23 on Wednesday. Wow, your birthday's a day before mine. I officially turned 28 on Thursday, Ryan. But pretty much, I just say, I mean, the way I see it, I'm 28, okay? With me, like, you'll know what I'm talking about, Ryan, when you get there. Honestly, my birthday's not that big of a deal anymore. I mean, for me, like, I don't know, like, right after you move out of your mom and dad's, I mean, obviously, I always appreciate birthday wishes. I always appreciate it when people wish me a happy birthday. I always appreciate the Facebook posts when people post on my Facebook about wishing me a happy birthday. So like you get it. I appreciate it, but honestly, it's not that big of a deal to me anymore. It's kind of like Halloween and Christmas. Your birthday is just one of those days where you enjoy it more as a kid. And on top of that, you don't need to get reminded that you're getting older, But with me, like my birthday for me, I don't know, like as soon as you move out of your mom and dad's house, you know what I mean? Like it's not that big of a deal to me anymore. Like honestly, I haven't been interested in my own birthday in like 5 years. And honestly, when people make a big deal out of it, I kind of get annoyed when people make a big deal out of it. It's like, dude, seriously, like, why are you going through all these extra miles just because it's my birthday, And, like, back in the day when I was dating my ex, she'd make a big deal out of it. It's like, let's go out and do this, or, let's go to this restaurant. Let's do that. I mean, like, you don't have to specifically wait for my birthday to take me to a place that you want to go to, We can do that any time of the year. You don't have to exclusively wait for my birthday to do that. Like, if you did that on June 21st compared to December 7th, it honestly wouldn't make a difference to me. But, yeah, and then at work last year, when, I had to work on my birthday last year, like, my boss comes up to me. He's like, he goes like, hey, what's your favorite type of candy? And I go like, Reese's. Why? And he goes, I'll be right back. And like 5 minutes later, he comes back and he gives me like a king size Reese's bar from the vending machine. I'm like, wow, thanks, man. But you don't have to wait until my birthday to do that, You see, that's what I mean. It's like you reach a certain age when your birthday just becomes like another day for you, you know? But, yeah, that I think I'm starting to get that with Christmas too. Because like with Christmas, my mom always told me when I was a kid, when you get older, you're going to actually start to enjoy giving gifts more than you like getting gifts. And for the longest time, I never understood her. But ever since I moved out, I understand it now. Because I feel like I got the best I could get for my brother and my sister-in-law for Christmas this year, because I did a lot of Black Friday shopping. I think I got them a really good gift that they're really gonna enjoy. So like I can't wait for Christmas morning when they open that up and they see it. I can't wait to see their reaction, you know. So like I think I've reached that point with Christmas now. Like I honestly enjoy giving gifts more than I enjoy getting gifts, because like it's kind of like my birthday. Like you don't have to exclusively wait for my birthday to like go out or do something or celebrate. We can do that any day of the year, and it wouldn't make a difference, honestly. Whereas Christmas with me, it's like, you know, I don't have to ask my mom and dad for something if I want it for Christmas. If I want something, I can just go out and get it. Like my mom asked me, you know, what do you want for Christmas this year? I'm like, I don't know if I really need anything, but if you want to get me something for Christmas, go right ahead. I'm just not really asking for anything in particular. But I did want a new lifting belt. But I'm like, if you can get me a new lifting belt, I really appreciate that. But then I get a Kohl's catalog for new pottery and for new like pots and pans for my kitchen. I'm like, you know what? I don't need to ask mom and dad for this. It came up in my catalog that I got in the mail. I may as well just go out and get it myself. You know? Oh, you know, I always wanted a waffle maker too. I don't have to wait for Christmas for that. I can just go right to Kohl's and get a waffle maker. They got them there. But yeah, like you start to reach a certain age to where like your birthday just becomes like a regular day for you. And when it comes to stuff that you want for Christmas, it's like you don't have to wait for Christmas. You can just go out and get it whenever, you know. But we're about to start the second period in Pittsburgh right now. Pens and the Flyers are still scoreless, as I'm going to update the ticker at the bottom here. So I pretty much bought myself the iPhone 15. That's just going to be my birthday gift and my Christmas gift this year. So I'm like, oh, I knew I wanted the iPhone 15. I knew I wanted that all year. But I'm not going to wait till Christmas to get it. I'm going to wait till Black Friday to get that. So I ordered it, and I got it, and there I go. So that's my Christmas gift this year, the iPhone 15. What's up, Ben? What channel is the game on? The game is on Sportsnet. I am streaming it, though, but it's on Sportsnet. Fitz is playing tomorrow, Jacob. Did a lot of talking there. But yeah, we're an hour into the stream, guys. Like I always say, if you're into the channel, do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the I will also be live. I will also be live Thursday night for the game between the Patriots and the Steelers, as both teams switch sides. Pens are going right to left, Flyers left to right. So yeah, tomorrow afternoon I will be live for Cardinals Steelers, and then Thursday night I'll also be live for Patriots Steelers, as I got work off that day. Requested off a month in advance because I'm like, you know what? If I'm going to live stream at least one of those Thursday games, it's going to be the Patriots game. You know, it's my birthday. I don't really want to do anything. I just want a nice laid-back day on my birthday. That's really all I want for my birthday is just a nice laid-back day where I don't really have to do anything. So we're a minute into the second period. Come on, guys. And the Pens will take it across center ice. Puck is still inside the Pen zone. If this game goes 0-0 into overtime, oh my God. There's a shot that's going to go wide right of Jari, or wide left, rather, excuse me. And the puck, top of the crease right there, and the Pens are going to bounce it across at the center line. Flyers are going to take it inside their zone and regroup. Ben, the game is on Sportsnet. Pens and Pirates games are always on Sportsnet unless they're on national TV like TNT or ESPN. But yeah, the game's on Sportsnet. If you can't find it, I would just download the Pens app and just listen to the game on the radio, because the Pens, you can listen to the game on the radio for free on the Pens app. That's what I do most of the time when I'm at work. I just turn the game on the radio on my phone on the Pens app at work. That's what I do most of the time. So 17 and a half to go in the second. We are still scoreless at PPG Paints. Flips it down in the Flyers zone right there. Pens do have the puck inside their zone, though. Here comes a shot. Got tangled up right there. It's no good. That has to be a penalty, though.
Was all tied up going to the net. Looks like Sanheim maybe is the guy.
2 minutes interference.
They're going to call interference on the Flyers right there.
That's what happens when you go to hard places.
I mean, that definitely had to be a penalty one way or the other, because they definitely did get tangled up right there. So let's see. Oh, that is so clear right there. That is as blatant as you can get right there. Cam York going to the box for interference right there. That is as blatant as you can get. So the Pens are back on the power play. Come on, guys. Don't waste it this time. Carlson has the puck. They're doing the same thing. Malkin with a shot, and he can't get it through. Snapper's going to deflect off. Either Pittsburgh Sports Network or Philly NBC Sports. I know Flyer games get broadcast on there. I know Philly games get broadcast on there. I don't really know about Sixers games, though. I think they might get broadcast on there, though. I know Chicago has NBC Sports Chicago as well, because when I'm watching Bulls games, it's always NBC Chicago.
Faceoff comes back to the point. It's Carlson walking the line.
Carlson can't get it through again, and the Flyers will clear it. Pens, once again, are just stinking up the joint with the power play. Listen to the game on the radio right now because you live between Baltimore and D.C. That's interesting. You're a Pens fan in the Virginia area. How do you handle that? You're a Pens fan in Capitals territory. How does that work? Luckily, here in Cleveland, no one gives a shit about hockey. So, yeah. Puck is still inside the Flyers zone. Come on, 42 seconds to go. Get a shot off, guys. Let's go. Carlson has the puck. Gives it out to Sid. Back to Carlson. Back to Sid. Back to Carlson. What the hell is this? What the hell is this, guys? Come on. Oh my God, the puck is loose. They can't get it back in. That was the most pathetic power play I've ever seen in my life. Every single time. Every time, man. Carlson to Sid. Sid to Carlson. Carlson to Sid. Sid to Carlson. Like, shoot the damn puck. Come on. What are you doing? This is why the Pens are 27th in power play, guys. This is why the Pens are 27th. With the way that power play went, I'm surprised we're not 30th. Or 32nd. I'm sorry. I still think there's 30 teams in the league. But with that, I'm surprised we're not 32nd. What a disgraceful power play that was.
A guy all over him, just unable to elevate that puck up over Harrison, who's doing a snow angel in the crease.
14:51 to go in the second. Oh, but as long as we get those shots on goal off, it's a successful. No, it's not. You got to put it in the net, bro. And you ain't doing that. Yeah, the Steelers, Pens, Yankees fans are stupid, Elephant. I don't get how that works. Like, how are you loyal to Pittsburgh, but you're not a fan of all three teams? Great, now the Flyers are going to be on the power play.
And he swats.
So now the Flyers get a power play opportunity. Thankfully, the Pens have one of the better power play kills in the league. Come on, guys, just kill it here. So the Flyers are going to go on the power play. The Pens will immediately get the clear. Good. Being a hockey fan, being a hockey and baseball fan when no one around you cares about it, must be nice and cozy. You know what? It's not that nobody... It's not that people in Cleveland don't like baseball, Elephant. It's that they only care about baseball when the Indians are good. Okay? Let me tell you, the Indians sold out Jacobs Field from 95 to 2001. You want to know why that was? Because the Browns weren't in town. Okay? That's the only reason they did it. They only like the Indians when they're good. Like, Cleveland is strictly a football town. And when LeBron was in Cleveland, it was all LeBron. When LeBron was in town, that's when they really only cared about the Cavs. Like, I'm telling you, Cleveland is strictly a football town.
Here's our UPMC injury update. We just mentioned them. Noel Achari, Matt Nieto, neither participated in the morning skate, which was a red flag, and the sirens were going.
Yeah, that was a pathetic power play, Ryan. That was pathetic. I mean, every single time. Carlson to Sid, Sid to Carlson. Let's just keep passing around and not even try to get a shot up. It's ridiculous. Shoot the puck. Anyway, 49 seconds to go with the power play right here for Philly. Penn's got to kill this off. And they're going to get it. Cross center ice. It's 2-on-1, though. Flyers with the advantage right now. And he's going to immediately lose the puck behind the crease. Flyers are going to regroup. They'll take it across center ice. And Graves tried to clear it right there, but it's going to get swatted away. Oh, here comes a loose change right there. Man, how awesome would a shorty be right now? 10 seconds to go. Just kill off the power play, guys. Come on. You got 10 seconds to go. And there you go. Good. So the Pens get a much-needed power play kill right there with 12:40 to go in the second. Back to 5-on-5 as the Flyers will take it to the Pen zone. We got another whistle.
strong kill for the Penguins has kept things scoreless.
Was there a hook at that is agenda? Was there a hook? I didn't see it. See, like, the only problem that I've ever had with hockey is that it moves so fast that you can't focus on every single play. So, like, there may have been a hook that wasn't called, but, like, see, that's the only problem that I've really ever had with hockey is that the actions moves too quickly that you can't really see every aspect of it. That's why football and baseball for me are my safe zones when it comes to live streaming. Because, sure, football's fast-paced, but it moves at a pace to where, like, I can follow it. Same thing with baseball. Hockey, like, I really have to, like, buckle down and be on my A game with because the action's too quickly. Basketball, forget about it. I can't call basketball. It moves too quickly for me. Basketball's too fast for me. I watch it, but, like, with streaming, like with streaming a basketball game, I don't know if I can call a basketball game. It's too quick. It's too fast for me. With hockey, though, I can call it better than basketball because, like, at least with hockey, you can kind of take your time with it a little bit more. But basketball, I mean, players are constantly passing the ball around. They're constantly moving up and down the court. They're constantly dribbling the ball. They're constantly shooting. Hockey, like, it's not constant, but the action's fast, if you know what I mean.
And he now has sole possession of second among active players, scoring a game winner. Carts in that fourth line, scoring in 2 of the last 3, Josh.
Look at that list. A lot of Penguin flavor on there. And Jeff Carter, that shot.
Most game-winning goals among active players. Man, Jeff Carter, Sidney Crosby, and Evgeny Malkin are two through 4 on that list out of the 5. Yeah, guys, we get it. The Pens are old. We get it. Anyway, back in action. We got 12:15 to go in the second. How am I feeling about the Bulls? It's a tough season for the Bulls. It is a tough season for the Bulls, Lauren. I mean, the Bulls had an incredible win the other night against Milwaukee. They rallied to beat the Bucks, which was great. But, man, it's been a tough season for the Bulls so far. Zach LaVine's probably going to be gone. Same thing with DeMar DeRozan. So it's like at some point, the Bulls are just going to completely blow it up and go full rebuild. It's just delaying the inevitable. This is a 6-12 team. They're not going anywhere in the Eastern Conference. They've steadily gotten worse since 2018. The Bulls are definitely going to blow it up soon. I can tell you that right now. And before you know it, they're going to be on what? Oh, good save by Jari right there. That's going to stop the clock with 12:03 to go. But yeah, the Bulls, I mean, they're going to be on what? They're at least their second rebuild since the end of the Jordan era. At least their second rebuild. Maybe their third, I don't know. I'm going to say it's at least their second. Because they rebuilt in the early the late 90s and the early 2000s were miserable for the Bulls because they were rebuilding. Then they had a little bit of a retooling phase. I don't know if I could call it a rebuilding phase. But now it just seems like this was a failed rebuild that they had, and now they got to do it again. So, I mean, it's just imminent for Chicago. I mean, it was a great win the other night against Milwaukee, but, like, it doesn't change the fact that the Bulls are just going to blow it up soon altogether and restart all over again. That's what trading LaVine and DeMar DeRozan tell me. 11.5 to go in the second. We are still scoreless in Pittsburgh, approaching the halfway point of regulation at least. We got a face-off inside the Pen zone, right side of Jari. Pens will take it. Puck is at center ice, and the Flyers will regroup.
Hands it off to Brink. Swings it left side for Tippett. They'll pass in the slot, deflected wide by Frost.
Come on, guys.
Knocks it up in the air. his stick by Eller as Yorker
I mean, the score's at the bottom of the ticker, so that way I don't have to keep saying it.
inside the Penguin zone, collected there by John Ludwig. 23-year-old dumping it down to Flyer ices. Urson's out of his net to play it.
Flyers are going to regroup,
A whole lot of action.
and they'll take it again across center ice back into our zone.
Penguins had some pressure on an earlier power play, but otherwise been a fairly quiet period for him down there. And Ryan Graves comes up on
Come on, guys. Get something going here. Let's go. You know, for as much crap that I give Tristan Jarry, he is really net-minded really well over the past couple of games. Like, if you want to count that New York game before Thanksgiving, he only allowed one goal. He did really well in that game. It's just the offense was silent. Jarry's actually been doing really well lately. And I'm tough on him because he got that extension and because he's the goalie of the team. I'm tough. Let me tell you guys this, okay? I am tough on Tristan Jarry the same way that I'm tough on Kenny Pickett, okay? Because when you're the goalie of a hockey team, that's like being the goalie of the hockey team is the most important part of a hockey team is the goalie. Just like how the quarterback nowadays is the most decorated position in the NFL. So, like, I'm tough on Jarry the same way that I'm tough on Kenny Pickett. Dang, 8-1. 8-1. Wow. Yeah, Tampa Bay's looked off this year, Zach. We're now halfway through the game, at least through regulation. Oh, good save by Jarry right there. Puck is loose. Cross center ice. Come on, guys. Shot off the leg. Damn. You got to get that in there. Puck still inside the pen zone.
All the way down it goes.
Like a hound dog. Where was that?
But yeah, the Lightning are really off this year, man. We've beaten Tampa Bay 4 straight times. We swept them last year, and we beat them the other night. So we've played Tampa Bay really well lately. And wow, I completely missed the fact that the Flyers are on the power play again. And the Pens are going to get the kill. Do I like Home Alone? I love Home Alone. Love the first 2 movies. Third movie sucks. Rips it free, and Jarry's going to cover it up with 40 seconds to go.
They get in and got that puck moving around and finally got some touches in zone. Look at that touch by Couturier. Just tried to drag it back through the 5-hole. Just stayed.
What's Dallas's record? The Stars are currently 14-5-3 with 31 points. The Stars have played really well this year. They're currently second in the Central. They are tied with Colorado, but I think Colorado has the tiebreaker. But yeah, Colorado has the tiebreaker over them. So technically, Dallas is second. I think the Avalanche have the tiebreaker over them. 20 seconds to go with the power play.
Brings it around, read like a book by Pettersson, and back down it goes. Riley Smith giving chase against York.
Puck is now back inside the Flyer zone. And at least the Pens are going to get the kill here. So that's now the second power play that the Pens have killed tonight. So keeping that up is good. Puck is still inside the pen zone. Here comes a shot off the foot of Jarry. Oh, man. Jarry's doing so well tonight, man. Give the guy some breathing room, offense. Come on. Opens up, and it's going to go wide right. This looks just like the Ranger game from a week and a half ago. Seriously, this game looks just like the Ranger game from a week and a half ago. A drive and it hits his own player. He hit his own player right there. Rister, another good save. Do I watch Shark Tank? No, I could never get into Shark Tank. 7 minutes to go in the second. Puck is inside the Flyers zone. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Be aggressive here. Puck's going to go out of play. They'll go to a TV timeout. We are still scoreless in Pittsburgh, folks. Pens have killed 2 power plays tonight, but in typical Pens fashion, they cannot get a power play goal of their own. Seems to be the recurring theme for the Pens this year. How'd I feel about that Bruins choke job? Loved it. Loved every minute of it. Yeah, man, Jari's doing really well tonight, Pittsburgh sports ball fan. He's doing so well. Like I said it a couple moments ago. I am really tough on Tristan Jarry because he's the goalie. I'm tough on Jarry. I'm tough on Jarry the same way that I'm tough on Kenny Pickett. Because when you're the goalie, it's the most important part of a hockey team. When you're the quarterback, nowadays at least, it's the most decorated and celebrated position in the NFL. I can't really say that there's a certain player that I'm tough on with the Pirates, but if the Pirates ever do get that ace, I'm going to be tough on them. Because I've always equated a quarterback to being a starting pitcher in the MLB. So, like, if the Pirates ever do get that ace, I'm going to be tough on them. But, yeah, Jarry is doing really well tonight. But this looks just like that Ranger game from a week and a half ago. Jarry only allowed 1 goal, but the offense couldn't give him any breathing room as usual. When Jarry does well, the offense almost never cuts him a break. 6:46 to go. Which athlete do I absolutely hate? Oh, Alex Rodriguez. I couldn't stand Alex Rodriguez and Ryan Braun. I couldn't stand those two. 6:46 to go in the second. Flyers will take the face off. They will go inside the pen zone. Puck is going to go inside the Flyers zone behind the crease. Flyers are trying to regroup, and the Pens aren't even trying to get the puck away from them. Stop skating around, guys, and get the freaking puck. Cross center ice, back inside the Flyers zone. Ben, go to Stream East. Go to Stream East, Ben. You can watch it there for free. I can't show the game on air. YouTube will pull my stream down, and I could lose my channel. Not allowed to show game footage. 6:06 to go in the second. Face off inside the Flyers zone. And that's going to be another icing. 5:55 to go in the second.
And Philly carrying a little bit of the play here. See if the Penguins can start to generate some kind of excitement. You know, this year they've been a team that's...
Come on, guys.
Once they got something going, for example, the other night, Crosby goal gets kind of turns the tide, then they start to feel it.
Another face-off in the Flyers zone. Shot's blocked, and it's going to go to the net. 5:51 to go.
it is late in the second period, but this has been a good period for the Penguins this season. We mentioned what they did in Tampa on Thursday night. 15 goals against. That's the third fewest in the league. They have that +8 goal differential, and they pepper the goaltender. But that last
Wow, you'd think for a team that strives on this in the second period that they could get some freaking goals in.
First, and 6 shots here.
another icing.
Another ice.
They've only allowed 15 goals total in the second period this year.
Attorney David Schrager.
Why can't we score goals in the second period?
We think of this as a family, and it is our job to help your family. Don't be scared. Be prepared.
Bonus of these icings is the Penguins get multiple chances in an offensive zone draw. They win that one. Crosby for Letang. Gensel's shot.
Gensel's shot's going to get deflected.
Kept in by Letang. Paddles it down low. It bounces back to him. Chris Letang throws it to the net.
Oh, he scores! Off the tip in! There we go! Erston to Letang, and the Pens have a 1-0 lead! There we go! There we go, guys. 5:29 to go in the second. The Pens have the first goal of the night. Letang had it right there. He passed it, and it was off the stick of Gensel, it looked like. That might be an own goal, actually, right there. But any way you look at it, it's 1-0 Pens. There we go, guys. That might be an own goal right there.
Jari has a puck come in on him. He'll cover up.
Chris Letang on the scoreboard.
You know what? I think that might be an own goal. Well, my app just said that Chris Letang got the goal unassisted, but I don't know. That might be an own goal for Philly right there. But any way you look at it, it's 1-0 Pens. 5:12 to go in the second. TV timeout. We finally have a score. It's 1-0 Pens. My app is saying that it's Letang's second goal of the year unassisted. But if you look at the replay, it looks like it was off of it looks like it's an own goal for the Flyers. It's really close though, but I'm not complaining. It's 1-0 Pens. I'd love it if the dumbass had his own goal though.
ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete.
All right, so let's see what the verdict is with the scoring. Okay, they're going to say that it's Letang's second goal of the season. So they're saying Chris Letang got his second goal.
Welcome back.
All right. I thought that was an own goal right there, but they're saying Letang has his second goal. All righty, so 5:12 to go in the second. Pens with a 1-0 lead. Shot from Sanine's going to go wide right at Jari. Puck is going to go back across center ice. Pens now with the puck inside the Flyer zone. Snaps it off right there. Oh, man, I thought that went in, but it's going to go wide left. Oh, my God, loose puck inside the Pen zone. Oh, Jari, what a What a play by Jari, man. Wow. Point blank range right there. And it goes right into Jari's glove. What a freaking play by Tristan Jarry right there, man. I thought that was in. Wow. What a play by Jarry. But you see, it's plays like that why Jarry makes me go nuts. It's because Jarry is just so hot and cold, man. If he could do this most of the time, I'd say the extension was warranted. But that's only if he can do it most of the time. But man, that was a phenomenal save by Jarry right there. Holy crap. Wow. We got 3.5 to go in the second. Puck is inside the Flyers zone. I can't believe I'm done. I can't believe I've been done with college for 4 years. To me, it seems like it was just yesterday where I was walking across the stage getting my diploma. I can't believe it's already been December 15th will have been 4 years for me, but I can't believe it's already been 4 years since I graduated college. You want to talk about time flying. Oh my God, the Flyers just scored. A tip in right there goes between the feet of Jarry. We're tied up.
Started right off the face-off. He'll take off here.
It figures it's by Tippett.
Blocked from the point. And as soon as he saw that, he took off. She was gone. He just read that. Second time in back-to-back shifts, he gets a breakaway. This time
went right between the legs of Jarry. We're tied up. Not much he can do there.
Jarry unable to bail him out on that.
Damn.
That'll be Tippett's 8th goal of the season.
So we're back to an even score, if you want to say that much. We're tied at 1. Man, the Flyers have twice as many shots as we do. Well, shots on goal. That's our 20th shot on goal. We only have 10. 2:45 to go in the second. We're now tied up at 1. That's Owen Tippett's 8th goal of the year. Give him a backhander and give Frost the assist. Tied up at 1. Yeah, they usually mail you the degree. They usually mail it to you. 2:15 to go in the second. Puck is inside the Flyer zone. Yes, Russ, I do stream Steeler games. I don't stream every Steeler game because sometimes my job gets in the way and sometimes family gets in the way, but I'd say I'd stream about 75% of the season for the Steelers. That's pretty fair. And yes, I am streaming tomorrow afternoon. $1:45 to go in the second. We are tied up at 1. Oh my God, you got to get that puck in there, man. The puck bounced right in front of me. You got to put that in there, man. Do I watch anime? Not as much as I used to, but I watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Digimon on Hulu, Ryan. But like not as much as I used to. Like I love the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, man. Like the first the first 2 seasons of Yu-Gi-Oh! Are masterpieces, any way you look at it. Then after season 3, it started to jump the shark a little bit. Season 4 is okay. But then season 5 is like they really overstayed their welcome. Kind of the same with Pokemon for me. Puck is still inside the pen zone. Down to less than a minute to go in the second. We're tied up at 1. Puck bounces free right there. Puck's going to go back cross center ice inside the Flyer zone. 45 seconds to go in the second.
Got away with one as well as Frost walked out of the corner and gave a little pump fake.
Oh, man.
Looked to be hauled down. You get a look. Letang falls initially, and then that little pump fake right there, and Ludwig out of desperation trying to seal off the.
I'll tell you, Jari got really lucky right there. Jari got really lucky right there. That puck was bouncing right in front of him, and there was no one right there. If there was even one Flyer that was right in front of him, the Flyers could have went ahead 2-1.
Pittsburgh penalty number 17 has 2 minutes for roughing.
You see it at the top of your screen.
Oh my God, Rust just goes. Oh, Rust, come on, man. You can't take a penalty like that.
43 seconds left on the clock.
You can't take a penalty like that, dude. Rust gets called for roughing with 42 seconds left. The Flyers are probably gonna have the puck to start the third period. 30. Come on, just kill it for 30 seconds. Let's go. Someone just got knocked down by the Pens. I don't know if that's interference. Oh, there you go. A big check at the boards right there. There you go, getting physical. 10 seconds to go. Jari, another save. Get your head behind you, man. Oh, that was close. And that'll do it for the second period. Horn sounds. That was close. The Flyers almost had a 2-1 lead. But it's the end of 2. We are tied at 1. Important third period coming up. Flyers will begin it with a power play. Be right back, guys. I'm just going to go ahead and use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Just had to go use the potty real quick. As we are in the second intermission, we are tied up at 1. Both teams getting a goal in the second period. Pens opened up the scoring with a Chris Letang goal, but then the Flyers got it right back soon after on a Owen Tippett goal that went past the legs of Tristan Jarry. And that's where we stand right now. We are tied at 1 at PPG Paints. But yeah, as always, do me a favor, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below.
You thought when the Letang got the goal to make it 1-0 Pens, it might open up a little bit, but it was really more about the great response-ship by the Flyers.
How's it going, Kevin? Thanks for tuning in, man.
Has been all over this game.
Since you get a hockey team, you'll watch it in a heartbeat. I mean, I guess you could watch the Blue Jackets. I do get Blue Jackets games up here sometimes. You know, for those of you that don't know, I do live just outside of Cleveland right now because I moved here getting a job from my company's headquarters, which is headquartered in Cleveland. So I do live in enemy territory. Originally, I am from Sharon, Pennsylvania, which is like right on the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. So last year, I did make the move from PA to Cleveland. So like over here, I get a lot of Cavs games. I get some Blue Jackets games, but like the Blue Jackets play in Columbus. So like I really only get the Blue Jackets when they're playing on a day where the Cavs are not playing, or if the Cavs are just on national TV. So I do get some Blue Jacket games up here. But yeah, I do live in enemy territory now. This is not actually the only time I've ever lived in Cleveland, believe it or not, because I actually did go to Cleveland State for college, and I had to live on campus at the time just to be on my own for a little bit. So this is actually the second time that I've lived in Cleveland in my life. So there you go with that. But originally, I am from Sharon, Pennsylvania, which is probably, I'd say, 75 minutes away from Pittsburgh. It's like 65, 75 minutes away from Pittsburgh. It's like right in the middle between, it's like right in the middle between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. That's where I'm from. Well, thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. I'm also keeping an eye on the Bulls too. They're playing tonight, so they're playing tonight too. And right now they have a 5-point lead on the Pelicans, 41-36 in the second quarter. Erie, PA. Oh, Venom X. Ugh. I am not a fan of Erie, PA. I've been to Erie a couple of times. I've been to Erie before. No offense to you, man, but I just do not have fond memories of Erie. I really don't. Oh, you agree? Okay, good. Then scratch that. Yeah, I can't stand Erie, dude.
ESPN Plus. Live sports.
The only really good thing about Erie, like honestly, the only really good goon's all that good. You know, that's just how bad Erie is, man. To me, it's the second worst city in Pennsylvania behind Philadelphia. But like, let me tell you, Erie is God compared to Philly. I'll tell you that much. But yeah, that's my story right there. That's my story right there. From Sharon, Pennsylvania, now I work for my job's headquarters in Cleveland. What goes around comes around, right?
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. the exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools.
All right.
Tournaments. Best stories in
But yeah, man, wow. I mean, this stream's been buzzing by.
ESPN
Hour 45 to go in the stream, or hour 45 into the stream, I should say. But yeah, you know, I've actually adapted to Cleveland pretty well because honestly,
exclusive home of
Pittsburgh and Cleveland are very similar cities. At least I would say so. Pittsburgh and Cleveland, very similar cities. Small market towns, Rust Belt cities, hardworking people there. You know, I'd say Cleveland's a little bit bigger than me. I'd say Cleveland is a little bit bigger than Pittsburgh is because Cleveland seems to have a little more infrastructure than Pittsburgh does. But Pittsburgh just has more of that city feel to it, you know. Like when you're driving through Pittsburgh, it feels more like you're driving through a city. Whereas Cleveland, there are times where like you're going downtown to Cleveland, it just kind of feels like you're just endlessly driving around in places with like no end in sight. So like Pittsburgh definitely has like more of that city feel to it, you know. But honestly, there's really not much of a difference between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And I think that's why I've been able to adapt to it so easily. I've made a good amount of friends since I moved to Cleveland. I'll say that much. As a matter of fact, I think I've made more friends in Cleveland than I've made in Pennsylvania. Like I've made a lot of friends at the gym. I've made some friends at church. I have friends at work. Like I didn't really get that in Pennsylvania because like the people that I went to school with in PA, they only saw like the high school stuff. Let me tell you guys, okay? When you're in high school, people only see one side of you in high school. And then the next time, when you graduate, you don't see them again until like reunion. You know? You're never going to see those jackasses again unless you're really good friends with them. I've always said that your true best friends are the friends that you make at work. You know, those are your true best friends because they see the fully grown, developed you. Whereas the people that you went to school with, they saw you being an awkward preteen. They saw you be an awkward teenager. They saw your worst sides of you. And they just assume that you're going to be like that for the rest of your life. But when you're fully grown and developed and you're in the work area and you work a full-time job with the same people day in and day out and you're grown up and mature, that's the real you right there. And people are gravitated towards that. So like with me, I've made way more friends at work, church, and the gym than I've ever made in high school and college combined. You know? So yeah, like honestly, so like yeah, like my best friend right now is my trainer that actually trained me at work. You know, like when I first moved here, my buddy, the guy that trained me at work, he was really nice to me. He was real kind to me. Before you know it, like he goes from like casually training me to like we're having full-blown conversations at work about life, sports, what we do, what our living situation's like, what our families are like. He's one of my best friends now. You know? He's one of my best friends. Every time we go out on the week, you know, we hang out a lot on the weekends. I've met his kid before. Yeah, he's a great guy. He's one of my best friends. What do I do? I work in I work for a company called, you know what? I'm not going to say my company name on air, but basically what I do is that I am a factory worker, Russ. I have a physical job. So like, that's why I try to stay in shape as like on top of me just feeling good about myself and just like achieving results. I have a physical job. Like with my job, you need to have a little muscle with you, you know, like I'm lifting heavy boxes all day. I'm packing parts, I'm in receiving, I'm, picking parts to like deliver basically across the world. So like in short, I'm a factory worker and I'm packaging parts. I'm in mixed carton, what they call it there. So like I take orders that people have packaged and I package them myself and I correct them. I'm in receiving as well. So like I get like the truck orders coming in and just confirming that everything's okay. And on top of that, I'm also a first aid responder for my job. So like the difference between a first aid responder and a first responder is that first responders are straight up doctors, cops, firefighters, etc. But a first aid responder, which is what I am for my job, is if someone were to get hurt on the job, or God forbid, if someone was in a life-threatening situation at my job, I would get notified and I would go treat them or possibly even keep them alive until EMS arrives. It's not really a promotion, but it's like a side gig that I do for my job. So like, and it's not like I haven't had any experience with that because I was a lifeguard when I was a teenager. So I had to learn stuff like CPR. I had to learn how to use an AED. I had to learn how to, gauze people up if they were bleeding profusely, stuff like that. I've done that before because I was a lifeguard. So basically it was pretty easy for me because it was like just a big recertification for me. So like, yeah, that's just a side gig that I do. On top of working in the warehouse, I am a first aid responder. I'm looking to get up to first shift with my job, and ultimately I want to stay in that first aid responder spot, but I also want to go up into HR with my job. So like, that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell. I work 3 to 11 p.m. every day, and I often come in for overtime at 1 o'clock every day because I just need the money to survive and pay for my bills and pay for my HOAs and my mortgages and all that stuff. And B, it looks really good on a resume when you're applying for a first shift job and they're like, oh, this guy's punctual. He comes into work. He comes into overtime when he doesn't really have to. He's got a good head on his shoulders. He has experience with the company. So he's doing real well, So pretty much that's what I do. Technically, the warehouse is open 24/7, but with the weekdays, the workers only come in on the weekdays. The weekends is when all the trucks come in and when all the hospitality comes in as well. So technically, we are a 24/7 company, but workers are treated pretty fairly as they really only have to come in on the weekdays. The weekends is when all the trucks come in with the new orders and just when hospitality comes in. But anyway, we're about to get started with the third period here. Almost said quarter, but third period is about to begin at PPG Paints. We are tied up at 1. Come on, guys. Let's beat these guys, and let's beat them again in Philly 2 days later. Let's go.
I am Josh Getzoff. Well, Army, if you follow the Penguins season, I'm not speaking to you. Anyone who's watched this Penguins season, Tristan Jarry has been a major part of it, and tonight no different.
Yeah, no different tonight, and he's continued his excellent play in his last 10 starts, this being his 11th now, and he is sharp. But he's had to be chances in and around him where he's had to poke check pucks away and get out and challenge. The Flyers are making it difficult.
Major's computer science, but I believe in minoring in your major, if not mistaken. See, that's the thing. Like, my degree is in promotional communications. I have a BA in promotional communications. So, like, for the longest time in my life, I wanted to be a sportscaster. But I found that the more I kept going to the gym, the more I kept getting results, the better shape that I've gotten in, And now with my job with being a first aid responder, and I lead my team in stretches every day before every shift begins, I have a great relationship with my what do I want to call it? I have a great relationship with my supervisor for the first aid responding team. And I technically do work co-side with the local hospital that I live by because I get facts from them, and I have a great relationship with my supervisor for that. Ever since then, I've really wanted to become a personal trainer, you know? Like, I'll tell you, man, it's a stat that like 90% of people don't ever become what they went to college for. They either switch majors or they fall in love with the company that they work for when they get done with college. And I think that's what's happening with me. I went from wanting to be a sportscaster to wanting to become a personal trainer, you know? But anyway, we're a minute into the third period. Pens are trying to kill off this power play. Sanheim across ice right there. He can't get it through. 5 seconds to go on the power play. And the Pens will kill it. Good. That was huge for the Pens right there. Third power play the Pens have killed tonight.
See if they can start to turn the tide here. Big kill to start this third period, of course.
They'll go back to the original sides that they started off tonight. Pens left to right, Flyers right to left. We got 18 and a half with a stoppage to go in the third.
Yeah, big lanky bodies in and around the net, and Graves does a good job just getting big. And the pass that got through all the way across east to west on a seam, and Graves taking away the options. Listen, Tristan, you stop it. I'll try to stop these passes going across, and he did just that.
And now the Flyers are going to take the puck into the Pen zone. They'll take it back across center ice now. Puck is loose again. Pens can't put it through. Carlson shoots. He scores! There we go, baby! Erik Karlsson makes it 2-1. There we go. What a play by Karlsson. And the Pens regain the lead. Rust got out of the box right there. He found Karlsson on the side, and Karlsson did not miss. It's 2-1 Pens, baby. Let's go. What a shot by Karlsson, man.
Rusty's goal, right? Bodies at the net. It hits off someone and goes in this time. It's Gensel. Big goal.
How about that? That's how you open up the third.
Penguins have taken the edge in this game for the second time tonight.
Philly's never led in this game. Well, they're gonna say it was off the stick of Gensel. So technically it's Gensel's goal, but what a shot by Erik Karlsson right there. How about that? Yeah, so they're going to give Gensel a goal. I guess from far away, it looked like it was Karlsson's goal, but they're going to give it to Jake. It was off his stick. But regardless, the Pens have a 2-1 lead. 17:25 to go in regulation. Despite being outshot 23-12, we have the lead. Wow.
History, and anytime you're tied with Paul Coffey for something offensive, you're doing good stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Good name to be mentioned with. What did Coffey do?
Come on, guys, just finish it up here. Keep being aggressive and then finish it up.
Erik
Carlson down low for Pedersen. Carlson and Rust the assists on that goal by Jake Gensel. Eller back in, cross ice feed. Harkins trying to tip it around.
Puck is inside the Flyer zone. Yeah, man, I know Philly is mediocre, man, but I will never complain about beating the Flyers. Fuck the Flyers, man. You're a true Pens fan, you want to beat these guys no matter what their record is.
How hot he's been, how good he's been this year. How nifty he is off these offensive zone face-off plays. We'll see if he does that little get lost to the far side here, loses his defender off the wall. Play he really loves to run. Crosby can win the face-off here.
So we got a face-off inside the Flyer zone.
Crosby able to kick the puck to Pedersen.
Pens will take it. Still inside. There's a one-timer right there. It's going to go behind the crease.
Carlson steps around Farabee. Brings it around for Marcus Pedersen. Gensel takes it behind the net.
Behind the net of Ersson right there. Gives it off to Rust. Rust tries a shot. It's going to go wide.
You always got to be ready. Sidney Crosby behind the net is one of the most dangerous situations in hockey.
Yeah, and you got to be ready when this line's on the ice.
16 minutes to go in regulation. Early NL Central predictions. I don't really know yet because there really haven't been a whole lot of moves other than the Cubs getting Craig Counsell as their new manager. Oh, Jari does it again. Jari's just standing on his head tonight, man. You got to love it. He has just stood on his head all night tonight, man. That's why Jari drives me crazy, though. When Jari is good, he's really good. But when he's bad, he's really bad. You know, that's why he drives me crazy. Got a stoppage with 14:58 to go.
Vic Delorier is no stranger to playing on the edge. In fact, it was early.
I don't think Toronto's going to land Shohei Ohtani. I think Shohei Ohtani is either going to take an offer that here's what I think about Shohei Ohtani. Number one, he's going to leave Anaheim and he's going to go to LA and play for the Dodgers because he's still in that, because number one, he's still in that area to where like he knows the area because he literally just has to go like across the street from Anaheim to LA. And two, it's not like nobody wouldn't know him. Like people in LA that are Dodger fans and are like, oh, well, you know, I follow the Angels too, and I want Shohei Ohtani to play for the Angels. It's like they'd be gaining something else on their side, you know? So like I think he either goes to the Dodgers, he stays with the Angels because the Angels offered him an offer that he absolutely can't refuse at this point. Or I think he's going to go to the Mets because the Mets have the highest payroll in baseball right now. I would say the Yankees are going to snatch him up because that's just what the Yankees do. But the Yankees have just been so unaggressive in the offseason in the past couple of years. I just don't see them doing it. And it's not like the Yankees can't do it. They can. The Yankees absolutely can. But they just don't do it. So like that's my thing with Shohei Ohtani. I think he's either staying in Anaheim, he's going to the Dodgers, or I think the Mets are going to somehow get him.
Look at this. It's in the air a little bit. So
unfortunately, that's just how it is, Fuseled. I mean, the Dodgers, The Dodgers have what? The second or third highest payroll in baseball. Every year they do. I mean, that's just what big markets do. Markets like New York, markets like Boston, LA, Philly, Chicago, DC, Arlington, Dallas, you know, big market teams. They have that power because they have the resources to do it. Whereas like your small market, like Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland, Baltimore, Tampa Bay, you know, you get it. Your small market like that, you don't have that kind of money to where you can land every single player that you want, and you have to build your team through the farm, and you have to pick and choose who stays on your team long term. That's why when you're small market, one bad extension, one bad trade can set you back years. You know, like the Yankees and, like teams like the Yankees, Red Sox, Dodgers, they don't really have to worry about getting rid of significant futures because they can just replenish on the fly. When you're small market, you can't afford to lose your futures. And the Flyers just got a shorthanded goal on us because this Pens power play sucks ass, and B, the defense completely gets caught off guard once again. A shorthanded goal for Philly, and the game's back to even at 2. Wow. I mean, where was the defense right there? Where was the defense right there, man? That was horrible. Back to even at 2.
Oh, man, if it can't get any worse.
Well, that's the Flyers' 6th shorthanded goal scored this year. Ties them with Dallas and St. Louis for the most in the NHL.
That was terrible. So now at 12:45 to go in regulation, we're back to even at 2. Terrible defense right there. Terrible.
Pass off Riley Smith, taken by Atkinson.
Oh, good Lord.
Forster curls it around after this. Riley Smith.
Back to even at 2. And on top of that, the Pens just blew another power play. So we're what now? 0 for 25. If I had to root for the Mountaineers, Flyers, or Ravens, who would I? Oh, the Mountaineers, easily. See, like, I'm not like a diehard college football fan, and I know Pitt and West Virginia have a huge rivalry, but honestly, like, do I like the Pitt Panthers? Yes, I do. Do I support them? Yeah. Am I a fan? I can't really say I'm a fan, though, But if I had to choose out of those 3, I'd easily take the Mountaineers. So we're tied up at 2.
He's hit by Frost. Comes back down low for Shea. Gets it to John Ludwig. Ryan Russ trying to spring Crosby, and it was knocked down by Sealer. Gensel fresh on the ice.
He had him. He had Crosby. He was reading that. He was gone.
Come on, guys. You got to get that goal back. Let's go. Puck is inside the pen zone now. We are at 11 minutes to go in regulation. And a great save right there. Oh, Sid almost made it 3-2. Sid almost made it 3-2. But the shot got blocked. We're probably going to go to overtime. Who would I root for between the Ravens and the Flyers? I would root for my student loan company to come up and double my student loan payment, and I would root for my bank to double my mortgage. That's what I would root for.
The exclusive home of the complete 30
Was I watching any college games today, or am I not bothering? It's not that I didn't bother. It's just that, see, the thing with college football for me, man, is that I try to follow it. I try to get into it. It's hard for me, though, because most of the games take place on Saturday and Saturday afternoon at that. And at that time, I'm either finishing up my shopping and I'm finishing up my workout. So, like, it's hard for me to follow. But, like, I know what games were going on today. You know? It's just hard for me to do. Super Bowl prediction. I would say probably it's hard to bet against it's hard to bet against Kansas City, man. But I really don't know if the Chiefs can make it back. But for right now, I'd probably say Kansas. I'd probably say Kansas City, and here's a hot take: Kansas City, San Francisco. I think we get a rematch of 54. I mean, sure, the Eagles are playing great. They've had a phenomenal season so far, but I think at some point, you know, they're going to have one of those games to where, like, they get, you know, it's like the pass defense they have gets exposed and it gets roughed up. And there's a good chance it could happen tomorrow because the Eagles do play the 49ers tomorrow. So right now, I'd probably say Kansas City and San Francisco. Yes, I'm still a Notre Dame fan. It's just that I'm not like diehard. I'm not like diehard, you know. I'm a casual Notre Dame fan, you know.
Behind the net, you can see him catch him right there. Look at him put his head down and just power back. Makes Atkinson think, oh boy, where am I going to
I do think the 49ers can beat the Eagles tomorrow, dude. I do think they can beat them. It's just hard to bet against them. Anyway, we got 10.5 to go in regulation.
He didn't like the little snow shower.
The tush push and the brotherly shove are the same thing, man. It's just a different name for it. Yeah, and I hope the NFL doesn't ban it. I hope the NFL doesn't ban it either. It's a smart play. I can't really recall a time where someone's gotten injured with it. So, like, keep it there. Let them do it. It's a smart play. Puck is inside the pen zone. We are down to 10 minutes to go in the third, halfway past the third period. Puck now back inside the Flyer zone. Come on, guys. Get that goal back. Let's go. Do I feel like that the Pens and Caps rivalry has to die down? I'll tell you this. It will definitely die down once Sid or whoever retires first between Ovechkin and Sid, that's when the rivalry is going to die down. Honestly, I don't know who retires first. I think Ovi will probably retire first. But knowing Sid's injury history, I really wouldn't be surprised if he retired first. But I think Sid has at most 3 more years in his prime left. That's just my opinion, though. I think Ovi is most likely to retire first, though. But once one of those two retire, it's definitely not going to be the same. Whereas, like, Flyers, Pens, it's always going to be relevant. Who scored the Pens' second goal? It was Jake Gensel. Jake Gensel got our second goal. It looked like it was Erik Karlsson because it was a phenomenal shot. But on closer look, it was barely off of Jake Gensel's stick. So it was Jake Gensel. Erik Karlsson did get the point, though. Hey, what's going on, Pizzle? Thanks for tuning in, man. I'm doing fine, just making the most of my Saturday night. My friends are busy tonight, so it's like, what the hell? I'll just stream the game. But, yeah, I'm doing good. I just hope we beat these motherfuckers, man. I can't stand the Flyers. Yeah, like I think Ovi's most likely to retire before Sid will. But Sid does have an extensive injury history, so I wouldn't be surprised if Sid retired first. But the point is, once one of those two retire, it's never going to be the same between the Caps and the Caps and the Pens again. But yeah, like Flyers, Pens, there's just rivalries that are just always going to be relevant. Red Sox, Yankees, Bears, Packers, Cowboys, Eagles, Bruins, Canadiens, Celtics, Lakers. You got to put Flyers, Pens up there. That rivalry is always going to be relevant.
Best stories in sports on ESPN Plus.
Well, Mario actually retired twice, Ryan. He didn't retire twice. Oh, no, I'm thinking of the early 90s. He didn't retire in the early. Mario had to step aside in the early 90s because of his Hodgkin's lymphoma. And he retired in 97 because of the injuries. And then after 06, he officially retired. And now he is the owner of the Pens.
Another chance on the power play for Pittsburgh. Malkin. Crosby. Back for Malkin. Is this the time?
Come on, guys. Get a damn power play goal. Pens are on the power play tonight. We're 0 for 3 with the power play tonight. Get a damn power play goal, guys. Let's go. Malkin has the puck. Gives it off to Sid. And it bounces off the net. Which choke was worse? 3-0. Which 3-0 choke was worse? 2014 Sharks or 2010 Bruins? Probably 2014 Sharks. Please, God. Oh, my God.
Carlson just storms into the box, obviously frustrated.
65 Pittsburgh, 2
Konechny
minutes
was
to
gone,
go.
leading goal.
So the Pens drop a penalty on their power play. So it's going to be 4-on-4. You can't trip like that, man.
Embellishes a little. Hey, you can't do that. As we got a nice look at that on our.
So it's going to be 4-on-4 for 53 seconds. Then the Flyers are going to get are going to be 5-on-4 for a minute 17 or a minute 67 seconds. Shows you how good I am at math. But
Russell walking out of the corner and just tried to throw it across and hit some bodies.
All right, 53 seconds with the 4-on-4.
Something's got to give for that power play.
Who do I normally root for? OSU or Michigan when they play each other? I don't really root for either team. I just hope for a good game.
Jeff Carter will take this face off opposite Owen Tippett. One by Tippett for Sanheim. He'll rip it in a
But yeah, I'd probably say 2014 Sharks. Because here's the common denominator with those two chokes. The Bruins choked it to Philly. The Flyers ended up going to the Stanley Cup in 2010. But they lost the Stanley Cup. The Sharks choked it to the LA Kings. And the Kings ended up winning the Stanley Cup that year. So I'd probably say 2014. They were both terrible. But I'd say 2014. Just get the kill, guys. Come on.
Across. It's Couturier.
Or no, wait, it's still with the 4-on-4.
On the stall minor, and then a brief power play for Philadelphia. Sanheim. Couturier stalls out of the box.
So now the Flyers are on the power play for 62 seconds.
All four of these Penguins
6:50 to go in regulation. Still tied at 2.
so that is a welcome note. That clear by
And Pens are going to clear it at least.
Flip out play. Underrated play. Just a perfect touch. To relieve pressure, hit bodies off the ice, and then Philadelphia ices them.
Which choke was worse? 2016 Warriors or 28-3? 2016 Warriors.
Flyers were swarming and tipping.
I'd say 2016 Warriors at this point because that was they had the chance to be the best team in NBA history. The Falcons is awful too, but the Warriors was historic. I'd probably say them.
shorthanded. Flyers control. So 40 seconds left on the Carlson interference.
40 seconds to go with the power play. Just kill it, guys. Let's go.
In a 2-2 game. Morgan Frost back in.
Frost back inside the pen zone.
Couturier.
Couturier has the puck. Gives it off to York. One timer, big right there. Can't get it through.
It's York for Forrester. Grips, scores. Power play goal from Tyson Forrester, and the Flyers take their
Fuck!
lead of the night.
And you see, you knew at some point
Tyson Forrester.
that the Pens' lack of power play was going to bite them in the ass. And the Flyers just took the lead. It's 3-2.
Last game, an overtime loss to New Jersey. He's been quiet this year,
Damn it!
but right there, he gets a puck in a great position. He's inside.
This is why you can't consistently blow these power plays. They did it again. They did it again. And now it's 3-2. Now you're in a deficit.
Here comes Cam Atkinson looking for more. Centering pass favorably up over the net. Penguins have not had good shifts after goals in this
You got to be kidding me.
them or the Flyers. And that continues right there as they dump it down, and it's covered by Urson.
The lack of aggression with the power play,
This game, but
the lack of aggression with the loose puck, it all came back to bite them. This is what happens when you play too soft and you play too conservative. It's bound to come back and bite you at some point. And unfortunately for the Pens, it happened in the third period with time winding down, and you need to come up with a goal quickly. What a terrible... I mean, it's just awful. You better not pull this shit in Philly Monday night. I'm serious. You better not pull this shit in Philly Monday night. I cannot bear the thought. I cannot bear the thought of losing to the Flyers twice in a row. Well, I mean, the Pens have done that before, but like basically losing to the Flyers in 2 days in a row. I cannot bear the thought of that. That's like if the Steelers lost to the Ravens 2 days in a row. I can't bear it. No, overtime wouldn't really help us because even if we did go to overtime, Philly would get a point. So, I mean, overtime wouldn't really help us because Philly would still get a point.
Late in the third, take a look at our game report presented by your Western PA Honda dealers.
Serious, you better not pull this shit Monday night.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Shut up, Siri.
Yeah, and it's been the difference in a lot of games for the Penguins. We look to a lot of areas that are
Didn't even call for Siri.
Depth scoring, the penalty kill has been a fairly big bright spot. The play of Tristan Jarry. The Back-to-back games with the top two lines scoring.
5:47 to go in regulation. Pens are now down 3-2.
Still 5 minutes and 40 seconds to work with here. Deep to puck three inside the Flyer zone. Sealer lost possession.
Yeah, I didn't even call for Siri.
Farabee clears to center. Eric Carlson picks it up. Gensel smacks it ahead for Crosby. He finds Rust. Pivots from pressure. Down low, Sidney Crosby behind the net. Back up top, it's Carlson.
Puck's inside the Flyer zone. Come on, guys. Quit passing it around and just shoot it.
Stick went flying as Gensel finds Carlson. Fresh on the ice, it's Drew O'Connor. Wrist shot save, Urson.
Damn. Goes right through it again. You're not alone, Tim. I can't stand there are not enough words in the English dictionary that I can say to describe how much I hate the Flyers. I hate losing to them. I hate their stupid logo. I hate their ugly-ass uniforms. I hate their fans. I hate everything about them.
Big John Ludwig not scared of the physical play against Nick.
Wow, that was a hell of a hit right there. Sent him into the boards.
Early change right there.
Which team that gets on your nerves more between the Steelers and the Pens? Oh, the Steelers easily. The Pens don't really anger me the same way that the Steelers and Pirates do. But I do get annoyed and agitated with the Pens. I mean, I get mad with the Pens. Yeah, of course I do. But like, they don't send me into like a spiraling fit of rage the same way the Steelers and the Pirates do, if that makes any sense. But they definitely do know how to get, but the Pens definitely do know how to get on my nerves. Just not the same way the Steelers and the Pirates do. 3:52 to go in regulation.
Plays it up the wall. Tippett and Carlson there. It rolls past both of them to the neutral zone. And it's banked by the Pens down to the Flyer end once more. Sealer.
Oh my God.
Wheels it around for Eric Carlson. He goes to Lars Eller. Maneuvers away from Farabee. Eller sauces it to Pedersen.
Puck is inside the Flyer zone. Gets it off to Carlson. Can't put it through.
Picks it up for Pittsburgh. Back for Carlson. Snapshot deflects wide.
Oh, CJ, I mean, I don't know if you've seen any of my Pirates videos, CJ, but like, I go off on the Pirates the same way I go off on the Steelers, you know? The Pens can definitely get me to that point, but they don't do it consistently enough. Sid rips it locked. Flyers will get the clear. What's up, Chris? Thanks for tuning in, man. Just watching another pathetic performance by the Pens. They can't get a damn power play. And the defense got soft in the last minutes. And the Flyers are 2 minutes and 15 seconds away from beating us. Getting outshot by them by over 10 shots doesn't help either. 2 minutes to go in regulation. 3-2 Philly. You can't pull Jari there. You can't pull Jari there. It's a one-goal game. You can't pull him.
Well, the Penguins been pretty good in the face-off circle as well here tonight. We'll see what they
You can't pull him there.
decide to do.
What's up, Johnster? Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate it.
Watching Mike Sullivan
Well, it was scoreless after the first period, but then
out of the net.
the Pens started getting physical. They took 2 leads in the game, and then the defense just got soft. if the Pens hit at least one of those power play opportunities, it could be a whole new game for us. So Jari's out of the game now. We just pulled him. It's an empty net now for the Pens, and I don't know what good the extra attacker is going to do. Just a really bad night for the Pens. I mean, go figure. I finally get some time to stream a Pens game, and they come out flat like this. Go figure. I think it might be bad mojo that I stream games. Blocked. Do they get an empty net? No, they don't. ICF says, as a Flyers fan, I'm watching your stream because it's blacked out on ESPN Plus in Morgantown. A Morgantown Flyer fan. You disgust me. But yeah, thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Puck is loose again. Still inside the Flyer zone, down to 57 seconds to go in regulation. Carlson has the puck. Gives it off to Gensel. Redirects it. Can't put it through. 40 seconds to go in regulation. Malkin has it. Surveys. You're running out of time here. You got to get a shot off. Malkin has it. Oh my God, they scored! Wow! They just scored! We're tied up with 20.6. Was that Jake Gensel again? Oh my God! Desperation mode right there. Wow. Jake Gensel does it again, and we are tied up at 3. How about that? I'm probably just going to update this later in just a few seconds. 3, 2, 1. Crowd on their feet at PPG Paints. We're going to overtime, baby. Tied up at 3. So free hockey in Pittsburgh tonight between the Flyers and the Pens. Jake Gensel tying the game up off a backhander by Brian Rust. Holy crap. And we're tied up at 3. What a setup. What a shot. And Jake Gensel in the right place at the right time. Wow. Okay, you go to West Virginia University. Okay, that makes sense, ICF. But, yeah. Yeah, it is interesting. I mean, a lot of West Virginia, you're going to find a lot of Steeler fans in West Virginia. Pittsburgh's not that far away from northern West Virginia. So you're going to see a lot of Steeler fans there.
The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools.
So we're going to overtime now. Flyers and the Pens tied up at 3. Jake Gensel with 20.6 to go in the third tied the game up.
You're watching the Driveway Subaru of Moon Township overtime. 60 minutes not enough.
All right. 60. All right. 5 minutes of overtime. Let's see. I don't know. The Pens have a bad track record of losing in overtime since last year.
Keeping pucks alive in the offensive zone, knocking a puck down at an attempt at an empty net with Jari on the bench. And then finding a way.
Well, there you go, birthday girl. You wanted Jake Gensel goal for your 21st birthday? Well, you got 2 of them tonight. She's going home a happy camper. All right, 5 minutes of overtime. Hopefully this doesn't go to a shootout.
To secure a point is so big for the Penguins. Get another point.
Oh, this is definitely one of the best rivalries in the NHL. Right up there with Montreal and Boston. Sid has the puck inside the Flyer zone, trying to wrap around. Loses the puck. Oh, it goes left. Oh, it goes left again. Come on. Flyers have it inside the pen zone. Trying to tip in right there. Can't do it. Jake Gensel, he's got 2 tonight. It's 2-on-1. And it just goes wide. It's already been 45 seconds, and I'm already on the edge of my seat.
And that's the first minute of overtime. Here's Konechny. Back for Couturier. His pass misfires. That's going to be icing.
And that's an icing with 3:57 in overtime.
Minute and 3-second shift for him to start and all this action. Started with winning the draw early, and then 87 goes to work. It did end up on the second.
Oh, come on. I don't care who it is. I don't care who it is. Put it past. Here, just put it past Harrison, win the game. I don't care who it is. Just do it. Oh, yeah. Hockey fans definitely are passionate, man. Hockey's definitely the most stressful of the 4. I can say that much. 3:30 to go in overtime.
Let's go, Pens, the chant here at PPG Paints Arena. Flyers getting some fresh legs out there. Sean Walker hands it off to Owen Tippett. Walker back in for Philly.
Back inside the zone. Shot. Nope.
It's O'Connor to the puck. Ahead for Carlson. Over the line.
Puck is inside the Flyer zone. Carlson inside the slot. Can't get it through. Favorite sports ranked? Football and baseball are a virtual tie. Then it's hockey. Honestly, hockey's not that far behind. But football and baseball, I give it a virtual tie. Hockey, old school prize fighting, boxing, swimming, and then I'd say basketball. That's me.
Sanheim, second defensive zone draw won by Philly in the last minute of this OT. And here comes Atkinson, 2-on-1 with Walker.
2-on-1 inside the pen zone, and it's going to get tipped away. Oh, wow, you hate Gensel more than Sid. Wow, that's a new one from a Flyer fan. I know Sid is absolutely hated over in Philly, dude. I know that much.
Great decision by Chris Letang to get over there on that puck.
Yeah, like, I know. I would say at this point, Sidney Crosby's the most hated athlete in Philly. So, like, wow, that's really saying something from you, man. So 2:45 to go in overtime. Russ Hunter, was Jake Gensel who scored the third. Puck is inside the Flyer zone. Letang can't put it through. Of course he can't. Oh, Jari tried for a goal again.
I think the Penguins were in a little bit of a change there. He was hoping.
Hockey fights are the best. Dude, hockey fights are the best. Nothing beats it. Jari, chance in Pittsburgh going on. Should have been a hooking right there, but okay. Puck inside the zone. Puck is loose and goes behind the crease. 2-on-2 right now inside the Flyer zone. Shot, glove, save. Stops the clock with 1:28 to go. Yeah, man, hockey fights are the best. Nothing compares.
Look at Malkin just pestering on the back check. Tippett actually lost his stick, and in this panic, it somehow winds up back in his hands.
No, I think Sid's always going to be the most hated when it comes to Philly. I think that's reserved for Sid.
Back check on Tippett, who was looking for his third breakaway of the game.
Face-off win.
Face-off win.
Eller.
Gets it off to Lars Eller.
Sanheim was right with
Skating around. Dumps it off.
this drop pass taken away.
Oh, the pass is taken away. 2-on-2. And good defense by Malkin right there. Pens are going to regain control. 2-on-2. Inside the zone. Here's a shot blocked. Oh, man.
This exciting overtime. You can see
Oh, man. The Pens are going on the power play here. Philly just got called for too many men. Philly just got called for too many men. Oh, please, God. You got a power play goal going on here. You're 0 for 3 tonight. Come on.
Another opportunity. What a stage.
Oh boy.
Crosby, Gensel, Carlson, Malkin. This power play tonight, 0 for 4 with 6 shots on goal. They can
Come on, guys.
The last one was good. They were moving it, getting some attempts.
You're 0 for 3 with the power play tonight.
And they have possession of
Get the one that counts.
Pittsburgh with a chance to end it. Evgeny
Malkin
Malkin.
has it.
Crosby
Gives it to Sid.
holding it, snapping it wide.
Snaps it wide.
Off for Crosby.
Pens regroup.
3 seconds in
Gives it off to Sid again.
Drive it. And a save made by Urson. Gensel knocked down, turned over, and saved.
And the Flyers are going to get the clear.
There's still time. 30 seconds on the clock. Crosby
29 seconds to go in overtime.
drops it for Carlson.
Gives it off to Carlson.
Net. Malkin takes it.
Back to Malkin.
Fires up over
Fires up over the corner. No good.
Back to Malkin. 15 seconds. Carlson to Gensel.
Gives it off to Gensel. No. Malkin, another drive. Can't put it through. And we are going to a shootout. Oh, my goodness. This is one hell of a game to come back to, man. My first pen stream in 2 years, at least 2 years. And wouldn't you know it, we're going to a shootout. Wow. Welcome back to hockey streaming. We're going to a damn shootout. Wow. My first Pens game that I've streamed in over 2 years, and it's going to a shootout. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. Well, I mean, both teams already got a point. That is agenda. As soon as they go to overtime, both teams get a point. Who gets that second point? We'll find out. So the Pens and the Flyers going to shootout in Pittsburgh tonight, man. And you see, it's stuff like this. It's stuff like this why this rivalry is just always relevant. You throw records and points out the window. You get one. These two always bring out the best in each other. But with that being said, fuck the Flyers.
So we come to the shootout. And
Tyson Forster will lead things
So
off.
Tyson Forster's going to lead things off for the Flyers. He's ready, takes it, one-on-one, shoots, and he's wide. So the Flyers are 0 for 1.
Replay, just Jari out aggressive.
Wasn't even close right there. He hit him wide right. Jake Gensel starting things off for the Pens tonight. Gensel's ready. He takes it. Oh, it's off the cross irons. So both teams are 0 for 1.
You're hoping you can hold him over on that right side of the net. Coming back across, trying to just flip it up over his arm.
Sean Couturier.
Couturier, ready, takes it, spins, shoots, he scores. 1-0 Philly in the shootout so far.
Holds that puck over on the right side. Jari's left just holds him right there. And then
That pivot right there by Couturier did it. Caught Jari off guard. Here comes Sid. He's ready. Sid will take it, and he's denied.
So now Konechny can win it.
trying to weave in and make
Konechny has a chance to win it for Philly.
coming in on that left side.
Denied Sid right there.
Over and pick that high glove.
Konechny
He makes it. The Flyers win.
point. Jari can give the Penguins a chance.
Konechny shoots, saved by Jari.
Giving him a chance.
Oh, give it up to Tristan Jari tonight, man.
In his last 10 starts,
He played so well tonight.
have an opportunity to tie this thing up.
Can they extend the shootout? Ryan Russ.
Here's Rust. Stopped by Airson, and that will do it. The Flyers win.
Philly takes it in the shootout final score 4-3.
That sucks.
PPG Paints Arena.
Well, one of my keys off the start of the game, Josh, was battle.
So that's your final.
And it wasn't easy. It was a little ugly.
That's your final.
You get a look at
Flyers win it in the shootout 4-3. Rust almost tied it.
Secured the extra point.
Rust almost tied it.
Penguins do get one.
It was just off his foot, though. And that is your game in Pittsburgh tonight. Flyers win it 4-3 in the shootout. And I think the thing that killed us tonight was pretty much the same thing that kills us almost every night. The lack of power play opportunity, or the lack of aggression with the power play, and not taking advantage of opportunities. And that's what did it for the Pens tonight. Just a terrible way to lose. So, fortunately, the Pens get a second chance at it Monday night in Philly. These two teams go at it in Philly Monday night. So, pretty much a back-to-back if you want to look at it that way. Not putting it on Jari tonight. Jari did everything that he could tonight. Defense definitely let him down big time. Offense let him down. I mean, it's just a terrible loss for the Pens to take. Just absolutely terrible. But we'll see how it goes. I can't, ICF, Johnster, just a kid that loves making games. I know you guys are good Flyer fans. Congrats on the win. I just hate losing to the Flyers, man. I can't stand losing to these guys. Can't stand losing to them. Out of all, I said at the beginning of the stream, and I will proudly say it again. Out of all the teams in sports that I hate, the Flyers, or, the Ravens, the Cowboys, the St. Louis Cardinals, I hate losing to those guys. Absolutely. I hate losing to the Browns too. Hate losing to those teams. But no, I just can't stand losing to the Flyers, man. Can't stand it. Because at least with Steelers-Ravens, we've beaten the Ravens in the playoffs and we own the all-time series against the Ravens. We're now 51 games under 500 all-time against Philly. And plus, it's in-state. It just has that much more of an extra oomph to it, It just has that extra sting to it. In-state rivalries hit different, man. But Pens will get a second crack at it in Philly Monday night in Wells Fargo. And we'll go from there. Another overtime loss for the Pens. At least it wasn't a blown third period lead. I can say that much. But I'm going to go ahead and end the stream, and I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for me to lose my mind with the Steelers and the Cardinals. But your final from PPG tonight, Flyers win it 4-3 in a shootout. And we'll just see how it goes from there. But like, comment, subscribe, follow on Instagram. Link is in the box below. This is Mac checking on out for the night. Have a good one, everybody.